Okay, welcome. We're going to play some league matches. We're going to play senior ones. I think we'll get time to... We're going to pull... I think we've got time for one now. Maybe more. We'll see. We'll pause the video anyway. We'll probably do 3 in this video. I think our team is all picked. We haven't played any friendlies or anything. We have no idea how competitive we are for this level. I just quickly checking the team. I think it's all set up right, so let's just give it a go. Right, Gecko United. Where are they? Gecko. Right, be their first match. Okay. So they haven't played, this is their first match, so not much to go by. Now we can see what they did last season. They're in Division 1, 23, 10, 15. So pretty good. So a good first test really. Oh. Okay. Oh, very good. Like not fast, but very good. Good chance. Great for mine. Obviously, the kits are pretty similar, so it's not good for me. Oh, great chance. Great chance. It's kind of like normally trying to check all the players in the periphery, like all the positioning and stuff, and it's obviously a bit tricky to do that. It's some improvements here to be able to do something about it. One issue here is that they've just, it's very good. It was a very good chance for us. We didn't get the shot off, but it was an excellent chance. Absolutely good. Decent. No, it feels pretty even this game so far, I would say. We've had that excellent through ball that we didn't get the shot off. That was one of the best chances, probably the best chance of the game. So statistically it might look like they've got the upper hand, but I don't think that's the case. I think a couple of their shots were, 3 shots maybe, were all off of the same attack sequence as well for them. 2 of them anyway. So it's going to go around, unfortunately. Otherwise it would have been probably a pretty good spot. Right, they're going to get there first, I think. It's okay. Not too bothered about that one. That's great. Great chance. Another decent chance. The chance flow is kind of decent. I'm not sure I want to ruin it. Or like, I don't know. I feel like we're supposed to be okay with this conceptually. I think we've had the upper hand slightly overall, maybe. It's pretty balanced though. It's pretty balanced. I'm not getting too excited here, but that's a shame. We can try. Let's just try, I suppose. Let's just go direct and change him to attacking, him to central. Let's just try this. So we're basically just trying here. Did this a bit last season, so we know it's not too risky. We're just trying to get more direct because their DCs are... Their fullbacks are fast, but their DCs aren't. So we're trying to just sort of go route 1 through the middle. We won't try it for that long though, because it doesn't work, just because what we were doing was creating chances. So. Unfortunate and then lucky. It's not too often you get to be that. Okay, I'm just going to change it back. I don't want to persevere with it. We were creating chances before, so straight back in it. I'm going to get off the ML, I think. It's not ideal. We don't really want him more advanced position, to be honest. But sometimes you've just got to shuffle things around and have the more superior players out there, basically. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt our balance too much. I don't know if we should be taking this guy off yet or not. Probably not. He's very good. Game is on the line. We may get a knock or something yet. Let's just leave him out there. Good shot. I think that was Coffee. Oh, great chance. I'm gonna hit the pause now. I think it's ready for a sub. Now we've got some more tired players. No, this isn't good. He's very close. It's very unfortunate. These wide players plus the fast wide players, and we don't have fullbacks, have just really undone us, basically. I'm not sure, to be honest, what we're supposed to do here, so let's just central midfielder, attacking winger, let's just try and, so it's direct into space. So we're just going back to the long ball, we're just rolling dice now, getting our team as attacking as we can, while still having some reasonable balance. It's coming out. So these guys were one of the better teams. I have a look at their point because they couldn't have got too I feel like this was a pretty balanced match on the whole. Could have just gone all the way. Could have been a draw. Probably should have focused a little bit more on some changes to try to get a result here. Maybe there's something else we could have done. We had a bunch of pause. We still had a bit of pause time. We could have paused, so could have thought a bit more. Maybe could have done something. Probably should have closed down, for example, instead of backing off at the very least. So we started with a loss. I'm interested to just go back. So last season they actually had right. So you need 90 points. So they were 5 short. So yeah. At least we didn't get any knocks or injuries. I think. Okay, sorry, just had to pause for a bit there. I got a knock already. I think we're just going to have to sub him off. As well, unfortunately. I don't know. Let's just resume for now. One thing I didn't do was check this WEFC Academy. Alright. So 18-9-21. So this is definitely a team that's they got a really fast centre half. They got speed everywhere. So I think we should just leave our tactic as it is to try and control the play. Unfortunately, they're playing wingers again. This is going to be our biggest issue ultimately, is that because we don't play fullbacks, we get naturally countered by AML and AML. And it's one of the more popular formations in the higher divisions. But it's all part of it. I'm just going to sub him off now. Should have probably done it earlier. Yeah, that's where we naturally move. Struggle to contain that. Okay, I think that was a good chance. Sort of froze up a bit there, but I think we had a good chance there. Didn't really create much, to be honest. Alright, well, we're going to try the one thing that we know is quite balanced for our tactic that we can go to. Okay, well, I think we've just been outclassed here. There's been little flashes of I think we did need to play some friendlies first, to be honest, to see how outclassed we were going to be. That was a mistake. I think they're too fast. I think we're going to have to bring in the faster defender instead. Don't know if that was the right sub. It's done now. Just think it's game over. So we should have really been subbing our final one for the player that we definitely don't want to get a knock. No. We created a bit. We're outclassed for sure. I don't know if it was 3-0. I mean, he's obviously 3-0, but we played this match a bunch of times. We generally do better than this. Just gonna stop. I think one thing we want to avoid is Octai getting sent off here. Let's try and do something about that. Well, it's going to be pretty hard this season. I don't think we're going to have time, unfortunately, to try to sort out a new tactic or anything, so we're just going to have to persevere with it. Right, what can we do? I think one thing we can do is we can just offset him to this side. Just encourage him a bit more. They're already encouraged because these guys are more attacking, so let's just do that. And hopefully that stops him from getting sent off. Zarchi's probably our best player as well, so that definitely didn't help. It could have been. So that really early knock didn't help. Like I said, I don't think it was. It's obviously wasn't good. We do have to bear in mind that, like I said, our best player had to go off. Having said that, our best player is now injured. Oh, we got a knock right at the end there. That one's actually pretty devastating because we don't really have any wide midfielders. And they're 5 and 7 matches. That's pretty devastating on the whole. I think we're just going to end up using our medical center straight away. We're just not in a position to deal with that. We don't have any. We need to buy a wide midfielder in the transfer market. We did sell one off, but then the other one got injured. So. Right, let's just play the third one whilst we're here and see how bad it really, really, really is. Proud Preston. Alright, so they were in the Masters League. So these guys are good. Promoted. Back to back, and then relegated. I'm not quite sure what to expect from these guys either. Right, they're not playing AML and AMR though. have that excuse this match. And 1-0. So straight away, I think anything other than a win here is almost got the writing on the wall for the season. In that we are, it's a relegation. It's just a fight to not get to stay up. So you can forget about promotion if we don't win this one, I think. So I think the first match in particular, like it definitely could have won that easily, and they were a pretty good team. The second match, that was a much worse game. But sometimes the team just is sort of, naturally set up to counter your formation and do well against you, which that team did. Like, they just had lightning fast wingers and striker, and we don't have a defensive setup to contain that very well. So they just sort of naturally countered us. And even then, I think we could have, on our day, we easily could have got a result. So, I think if we get to replay those first two matches over and over and over again, probably on average we get like 3 points between them, if I had to guess. Which obviously isn't enough to contend for promotion anyway. So, but then if you say on average we get 3 points between them and we would get 3 points in this, then it's 6 points in 3 games, and then that is sort of promotion contention. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's just win this game first and get our season back on track. So basically, if it's not clear, like, why we naturally, like, formations matter a lot. Everything matters. The players matter, roles matter, whatever. But but let's just focus on formations for a second. Obviously, part of the formation is the roles, and to some degree the players. But let's just focus solely on positions for a second. Because I think I don't get too far ahead of ourselves, but I think this match is done, and I just want to sort of try and explain why it's the case. So, if you look at our team when we attack, we have we got 2 box-to-box midfielders, so they're getting far forwards. We've got an ML that gets far forwards. So we've got 5 players that get really far forwards, and then we've got a DMC that supports the attack and an MR that supports the attack. So we've got 5 really far forwards and 2 supporting. And they're defending. They've got 4 defenders. Now, assuming that none of these are dedicated defensive midfield roles, which we don't know, but let's just assume it for a second because it certainly looks that way. They've basically got 4 defenders dealing with 5 attackers, so we have a numerical advantage. And then we also have the fact that our striker is way faster than the central defenders to create a bit of space to, separation. So, basically we've got players that can beat their matchups, and create a bit of space. And when you've got that combined with having the extra man, allows you to really get good chances. They also don't have a DMC when we have an AMC, so we're going to naturally have this guy unmarked a lot because of the fact they don't have a DMC and because of the fact that we have 5 players getting far forwards compared to their own 4. If he is, then one of the MCs on the box-to-box won't be, etc. So, conversely, when we're defending, they've got 2 strikers, we've got 3 centre-halves, they've got an AMC, we've got a DMC. So they're most, and then these central midfielders, if any of them are attacking, we do have 2 box-to-box midfielders. We do have a wide midfielder that's, getting back well. So basically we've kind of got a wide midfielder getting back and 2 central midfielders coming in, 3 central midfielders. So like we naturally sort of basically, you know, our 2 central midfielders and our wide midfielder, provided we have time for the box-to-box midfielders to get back and taking care of their MCs. And then we've basically got DMC taking care of their AMC, we've got 2 DCs taking care of their 2 ACs, and then we've also, on top of all of that, got a spare man back. So basically in regards to this matchup, we've got an extra man when defending, and we've got an extra man when attacking. And a lot of that's got to do with the roles. I'm not 100% sure what these midfield roles are for them. Well, obviously we can't be 100% sure. We could try and guess a bit, but kind of just looks like they're all just central midfield roles, to be honest, if I had to guess. I think they're all... Yeah, they're all just the same role, which is, I think, and what could be wrong here, but anyway, as a general rule, that's a massive mistake. Like, you generally don't want your central midfielders to have the same role. Generally, you can, there's exceptions to that, but certainly if you have 3 central midfielders, the idea that they would all have the same role, I don't think that would ever be the case. It's rare that it's 2. We're doing it, and our general rule is to never do it. Let's put it that way. I think it's just, to some degree, because of the role in particular, it's box to box. So the way that we sort of make it 2 different roles, so to speak, even though they're both box to box, is to make sure that one of the box to box midfielders is way faster than the other one, so they're naturally offset a lot. I don't think the match is quite over yet. So, yeah, damn. It's a shame. Okay. I think we need to pseudo treat it as being over, so let's get off our other wide midfielder, because we certainly can't afford for him to get injured as well. And I don't think we really want to be using another injury recovery just yet. So just to be clear, like, we're just making these last subs, assuming the match is kind of over, and just didn't want these last couple of specific players to get a knock. Maybe we should have taken off Mizanchi instead of Danish. Gosh, nearly conceded another goal then, and that would have been a very interesting finish. So I mean, like, you need to be careful when when we're doing what we're doing about these final subs. It's very important when we're doing them when we had a 3-goal lead there, not a 2-goal lead, not a 1-goal lead, but a 3-goal lead, and on top of that. So get comfortable in there. That, like I said, if we had lost that one as well, I think it's, yeah. Anyway, we didn't. We won it. Like I said, I think we play that match a bunch of times. We typically win it. That second one, we would typically lose it, maybe snatch a draw. That first one, I think it could go either way. So, interesting start. Not good, obviously, but yeah, something we can build on from there. We need a wide midfielder. We need a really good, classy wide midfielder. So it's obvious. So we just got to hope we pick one up. Cheers. Thanks for watching.